Okay, so here it is, 4:49 p.m. in the afternoon. They got here at 2 o'clock. Here's what they did. It looks like shit. It's leaning really bad. I guess they didn't really care about their workmanship. So where do I start? Alright, we're going to walk over here. We're going to start over here. This is where we're going to start. So, if you can see all the way up there, they got dangling lines they didn't even cut off. Sorry about that. The guide wire they didn't even take all the way up to the top. I don't know what that's all about, but they brought the wire down, the cable, and then they took it down the guide wire. They didn't even, I mean, granted, they're supposed to come back out here and bury it, because right now, as you see, it's just going across the yard. And going up into the house. Well, this needs to be all in conduit, at least down to the ground, so when you weed eat, it doesn't screw up the line. They didn't even do any of that. They just like threw it down here and like, okay, there you go, screw you. Anyways, over here. It's about 15 miles an hour wind out here today, and yeah, it's moving a little bit, and you can see the guide wires moving a little bit, but this is what gets me. Look at this. Look at this shit. Alright, so they're going to get these brackets here that are not even closed. These should be fully closed, because the winds get, I mean, look at this. I can move this. It's not even tight. I can literally take this off by my hand. See? Take it off by my hand. No tension on these at all. I can take both of these guide wires off with my hand. See? Both of these guide wires off with my hand. These should be closed, and then they should have like a carabiner kind of thing hooked to this. But that's beside the point, okay? This is way beside the point. So they got this thin. I shit you not. This is the thinnest wire I've ever seen. This has to be 1/16 wire. And when they were here, they used up most of this and they threw it down, and the guy's like, oh, now we can go back to the 1/8 wire. So this is not even the wire they're supposed to be using. It's supposed to be 1/8 inch wire, not 1/16 wire. So this is like flimsy. Okay, that's beside the point. So they just hook it right here to the guide wire to the electrical pole. All right. Well, that's already flexing. This is just flexing. Look at that. Whole thing is just flexing. All right. That's dumb. That's dumb. But you want to know what the cherry on top is? I'll show you what the cherry on top is. Let's just walk our ass over here and see this. First, this is not even the good stuff. I'm getting to the good stuff. First, they use this expanding foam, which, you know, I'm moving this with my hand, okay? They literally only went down 10 inches. Look, this is all the dirt they have. This is all the dirt they have. They literally went down like 10 inches because they got tired of digging. They left their trash here. There's gloves right here. The guy, whenever he was cutting the zip ties, kept throwing them on the ground. I can't really see any right now because they're really kind of small. But I'm sure there's some out here. Granted, I don't really care too much, but this is somebody's property you're coming to, okay? You don't do that. But this right here is what is a cherry on top. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. One. Well, I mean, yeah, let's just leave our wires dangling clear across the effing yard and let's not clean them up, cut them off. But, what in the hell is going on here? So they couldn't get it to go in the ground. They're like, oh, it's all rocky, blah, blah, blah. So they dug down. I would say no more than 6 inches. And they stuck us in here. Look at this. I'm moving this whole thing. I'm moving that whole thing. That thing, the first good storm, and this starts whipping around up there, that's going to rip out of the ground. So, there's another negative thing. Oh, look. They actually bought one that's closed, and all these others are open. What is going to happen here? There's no tension on these. I can literally, I'm lifting this, see? I can lift that right off. You should not be able to do that. That is no. So, what is going to happen is we're going to get a really bad wind. And it's going to start flexing up there. And you know what's going to happen to these? Because they're not close-ended like that? They're going to fall off. And when that falls off like that, oh hell, I can't even get it back on. When that falls off like that, you know what that thing's going to do? It's going to meet the ground. Yeah. And then when it meets the ground, we're not going to have internet. I'm going to be pissed. Yeah. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to be pissed. Let's come back over here to the third. Now, originally when Adam came out, he said there were supposed to be 4 guide wires. Okay? Look at this fucking thing. It looks like it has a Hunchback of Notre Dame. Like, it just looks sick. Oh my God, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my, dude, I just noticed this. Look at the 2 guide wires. One there, one here. Come on, free focus. And then one over here. They're not even on the same bracket. That's why it's a hunchback. This one should be up there with that one. Refocus. Refocus. Yeah. So they didn't even put that guide wire going from that one up to there. Same with the 2 going there and going over here. Oh, yeah. Someone was a little bit lazy. So anyways, we come over here. Now, if you notice on this, and I could probably pull it up on the Nest Cam. So the guy was doing the hole here. See, I'm just standing here and you can see that sucker flexing. Look at that. Just moving. Anyways, once again, line is completely strung out into the yard. He brought this brick over here. I don't know what he was doing with it, but he just left it in the middle of my yard so my mower can hit it. Thank you very much, whatever your guy's name was. Anyway, so he was over here doing this one, trying to get it down in there. And I could probably show you on the Nest Cam, but he made the bag of this stuff. You mix it together in a bag, and then it expands. Well, he forgot he made it. And he had it over here, and then he looked at it. He's like, oh shit, it's getting ready to blow up. So he was like, oh my God, what do I do? So he opens it, and it explodes into the yard. And then he puts it down in the hole. So, yeah, whatever. So here we are once again. Yeah. Oh my God, this one's even worse. This one's not even like in there. Like, yeah. And once again, oh, here, let me just show you. I can just take that right off with my hand. No tension. Oh shit, turn around. I mean, they're so loose. They're so loose. There's no tension on these at all. And like I said, the wires across the yard, like, they just left and they're just like, oh yeah, you can just clean all this up yourself, you know? Or the other guy told me, oh yeah, there's supposed to be somebody out here to do that cable into the ground or something. So they were thinking maybe, oh yeah, the next person comes out is going to clean up their shit. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just over-exaggerating. Maybe I'm just a concerned customer because they did the shittiest job in the world. And there's no way in hell I would pay $250 for this install if you gave it to me. Because they did the shittiest job. This is not going to last. That's going to pop off when we get serious winds. That thing's going to hit the ground. And they're going to be back out here. I mean, granted, I don't think it's going to hit the house. It's too far away from the house, thank God. But, yeah, this thing's going to tear itself apart. So, please leave your comments below. Thank you very much.